Hey guys, welcome to the Enlightenment Podcast with your host Ishmael, right back at it again. Episode 2, we're going to be talking about pride today. Please guys, go ahead and check out episode 1. We were speaking about purpose. And while you're at it, go ahead and just like, comment, share, and subscribe. Give me your feedback. Let me know what it is. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So, like I said, we'll be talking about pride. So with pride comes these things I'm about to tell you. First thing is disgrace, shame, reproach, and dishonor. So when you're prideful, what you're asking for is something that you don't desire. Because you thinking that you know it all, you thinking you can't be told what to do, when to do it. You thinking you could just live without any instruction. Like you done figured it all out. And at some point when you fall, like I just said, disgrace, shame, reproach, and dishonor. You're losing value. It's a big world. It's a lot to learn. None of us got it all together. It's good to value others' time. It's good to value advice. It's good to value fellowship. I know some things we done learned already, but sometimes you need to be reminded. And some things you might not have actually come across. So it's good to hear a certain perspective. Of course, there is the carefulness of the information that is given and that's taken in. But pride will keep you from all that, man. Because you'll tell yourself you know everything. You'll tell yourself there's nothing else to learn. You might not even verbally say it, but your actions will speak for you. Because your actions speak differently versus how you verbally speak, unless you're of one accord, of course, and that's what we strive to be as Christians. The second thing that comes with pride is that you're brought low. Nothing to exalt, all that is done is in vain. Everything that you do is basically a waste. There's nothing to exalt. There's no credibility in it. You know, you see people out here with such skills, such talent, but just seeing their character, their demeanor, you don't even feel like you want to support them. You don't even feel like you stand for what they stand for. It's just something about that aura, or something about what they bring to the table, how they present themselves. And none of us are God, and we should know that. So there should never be a reason why we get to a point where we think of ourselves so highly, thinking of ourselves in a perspective where, you know, like I said earlier, we done got everything figured out. And we don't. I can't fly, and you can't fly. Unless you're talking about taking an airplane. You know what I'm saying? So we need to keep humility as a priority. Constantly remembering who we are in this world and what we can bring to the table with God's help, of course. Another point is arrogance, narrow-minded, unable to perceive more than. So, hey, one thing that kind of comes to mind a little bit, not that I'm giving a shout out to this, but I remember in Scarface, I came across like the ending, and I wasn't watching the movie is what I'm trying to say, but I did come across the ending, like maybe on a YouTube clip or something like that. And in the ending, Scarface, you know, he had all them soldiers in the front. He on the balcony, he shooting. You know, he doing what he doing, and he looked like he putting up a good fight for one man. I'm not gonna lie, it was impressive. But what he didn't peep game about was the fact that nobody's watching his six, which means nobody's watching his back. And so here come the other guy, right there, got him. You know, he got close enough just to make sure that the shot would be successful. And he shot him in his back. And once he shot him, Scarface ended up dropping, fell into the water, and that was it. So you see, when you prideful, you narrow-minded. You don't see everything around you. Because somebody that's humble would know, wait a minute, I can't see all angles, no matter how good I'm doing with the front angle. I need somebody to have my back. All right? But when you prideful, you're saying, oh, I got it on lock. I don't need no help. I got this. No, you don't. You can't see every angle. You can't see every corner. You can't even control what happens within the day. You might check the news. They might predict, oh, you know, it's about to rain today. I mean, we really don't know. I know that they good for that reason. They're forecasters. They do that. They go out there, they predict. But the thing is, we really don't know what's going to come within the day. The Bible talks about how tomorrow is promised for no man. Right? So for you to even let yourself get to that point where you think so highly of yourself, you're just asking to be humbled. And if God humbles you, man, you're going to get humbled. Hopefully it's in a way that, pushes you to become a better person over time, because God done humble some people and they're not here. You know what I'm saying? But also, destruction is the friend to pride, disaster ahead. Like I've been emphasizing all throughout the video, destruction and pride, that's really what's going on. You're walking right into your own destruction, your own demise. Because we all as people need help. We all as people need love. We need teamwork. You might be really sufficient by yourself. Impressive, for sure. Absolutely. I done seen LeBron carry the whole team, right? But at the same time, you need teamwork, because there's only so much you could do. It's only so much that you're built to do. You get tired too. You get stressed too. There's so much on your shoulders, and it's not meant to be that much on your shoulders. So it's good to have a team. But when you're doing it all by yourself, you can't even see, like I said, you can't see all angles, all directions. So how do you know if you're going the right way? There's another verse in the Bible that says, there's a way which seemeth right to a man, but leads to destruction. So if I had my brother there, my faithful and loyal brother that's true, he could tell me, hey, you don't see where you're going? And I could be like, oh, snap, I didn't even peep game. You got to change your trajectory. So it's actually better to work as people, knowing our limitations, knowing what we're capable of and we're not, instead of going out there thinking we can do everything. There's a lot of people they like to say they self-made. How you self-made? How you self-made? When you came out of the womb just like everybody else. Come on now. How you self-made? When every critical point in your life is what brought you to the point where you are now. All things work together for the good of those who love God. Romans chapter 8, verse 28 speaks about all things work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purposes. So when you talking about you self-made, so all them hard times didn't help make you? All the people that came to support your cause didn't help you? You ain't getting that position by yourself now. Even if you did a lot of the work wouldn't have shown success if people didn't come in showing you that they like what you do. Putting in their 2 cents. Come on now. It's a team effort. It's a team effort. So get that mindset away from you as quickly as possible. God is resisting. All works are not fully accomplished. One, but not the other. True satisfaction. So I could see my brother over there, and let's just say, for the purpose of conversation, let's just say he like a 10, and 10 being his overall, what he's capable of. I see him and I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to be better than him. So I'm always in competition with Buddy, right? So I work up my way to be an 11 as far as overall, as far as like maybe strength-wise or something like that. Like I managed to get an up on him. But yet, even though I got that up, God called me to be a 15. Basically, I'm supposed to be in a more higher elevated space. But because I'm checking out the next man and I'm going by the, the mindset of, oh, I got to be better than everybody else. Nah, just try to be the best you. And the only way you could be the best you is by realizing that you're nothing without God. You need God. But how you going to realize you're nothing without God and that you need God if you're prideful? Because you're basically saying, I got everything. And the funny thing is, God could look left and he could look right and he could look up and he could look down, and he don't see nobody else that doing what he doing. He don't see nobody else that done made a whole earth, heaven, anything. And you letting out of your mouth say, I got everything on lock. Okay, make an earth real quick. Go ahead, make an earth. Make an earth real quick. Make a sun. Go make the sun. Go put the clouds where they at. Oh, he gonna talk to you like he talked to Job. Yeah. That's what I thought. So continue watching the episode. Knowing that you can't do all these things. Not by your own strength, at least. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna walk outside and God gonna give me the strength to make a whole universe. There's no need. But there are things that I will be capable of doing that I might not have been capable of doing prior with God's help. But if I'm thinking I could do everything, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Because he sends people to help you. And so everything that you're striving to do, everything that you're hoping to get accomplished, you won't be able to see the fullness of those things. Because you're not in the right state of mind to understand the bigger purpose, the bigger picture behind everything. It's good to do all things in love. And finally, I ended off with this. A smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from others. You go through life making a lot of mistakes, learning through your experiences, just figuring out things, for sure. They like to say, how you know if you don't try. But then you also have people that have gone before you that have been in positions, and they're just trying their hardest to instruct the ones that come after why not to do the things that they did when they were young. And we just see these people and we say, oh, that's you. I'm not you. So surely I'll do better than you. But do you understand that he's human just like you? And so the same temptations that he's susceptible to, you can be susceptible to as well. For example, you might say, oh, I don't struggle with pornography. I don't know how you fell into that. But then there's a struggle that's concerning yourself. And it seems that you don't know how to respect your parents. But you tell yourself, oh, well, that's not as bad as pornography. No. All these things are a problem. All these things are a sign of imperfection. And so when you get prideful, it's as if you're telling yourself you're perfect. And yet life constantly reminds you you're not. So it's good to be humble and recognize there's only so much that you're capable of. And to learn from others. That's why your parents are there. Right? That's why you got your older brothers and sisters. I'm not saying everything that they say is something to take in, but they've been gone through some experiences that if you would just hear their side of their story, you might be able to make a better move or not go a certain way. You don't have to make every single mistake just to learn from it. Certain things you put yourself into, you might not even come out of. What if your older brother was in the streets? You gonna go in the streets too? Or you gonna listen to the message of don't go in the streets, it's not worth it. All right. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking out episode 2. This was about pride. Like I said, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Go check out episode 1. Forgive me for the quality. Working on it. God is good. Amen. But that episode is about purpose. And I'll see you guys later. Stay tuned. Have a blessed day. Peace.